land on the third survivor, however, Jockey and Charger, a little miscommunication, Smoker and Charger took each other's target. Did get a little bit of damage, however, they should get one more hit, or they make it into the, if they have one more hit to kill the survivors, I mean. We were just having a nice talk to each other, thinking we were talking to however many viewers we have. Uh-oh.
Let's follow them to the mall. Axe.
So, on the infected side, we've got Sadukos Power, we have RLK, Tash, Chamaco, Fear, Aguas, and Dot Nops.
I had these pills.
Freaking tough!
Oh my goodness, Kiss Me is total mayhem. Beautiful SI hit followed up by a good tank commit. He's still got tons of health, Kiss Me. This is probably going to be a wipe for the girls. Just a beautiful intercept, beautiful charge by the Charger. Managed to completely separate the girls. Nice, like I said, nice intercept. And this tank is pretty much just going to finish off Coach. Beautiful, Kiss Me.
Something's got
Like I said, we're just kind of waiting for this to end. He's pretty much got this. Coach managed to pop tills, so that's going to be it. Sadukos Power wipes Separation anxiety in the safe room. Or outside of it, rather.
Get your ass over here and help me!
I can't believe I'm stranded in Savannah.
Man, Savannah's awesome. Come on, I'll show you the sights on the way to the mall.
Okay, I guess.
Well, this'll be fun.
Reloading.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where the tank will spawn. So they may, I don't think they actually will have to jump over. I don't think they should have to. They might, but they probably shouldn't have to. It's alright, Kiss Me, we'll forgive you. We'll somehow find it in our hearts. I mean, it's not like you've done this for the community for however long you've been doing it for. Yeah, man, I
Can
don't
you guys
blame
hear
I think if I...
Hold on.
Don't tell me there's even more problem.
Wait, can you guys hear me? You guys good? I hope you guys can hear me, please.
Somebody send Kiss Me a message or me a message telling me if you can hear Kiss Me or not.
No, because I'm watching the mic. Alright, so when I stopped the local recording, it cut my mic out.
Are you joking? So wait, have I just been... Do people have just been thinking I've been talking to myself the whole time?
Alright, don't worry. I think we're good now. We're actually... Alright,
Oh
they
my
can hear
goodness,
me.
You've got to be kidding me.
Alright, so they can finally hear me. We're all good now. Okay, Zen's saying we can hear you. Okay. Because for some reason my mic wasn't picking up. And don't worry, OBS is trolling me right now. This past like 40 minutes has been nothing but a huge troll. But regardless, we're going to be starting here with the second map here. And we're going to have Sadukos power over on the survivor half. And obviously Separation Anxiety over on the SI. First attack coming in. Hunter, Jockey looking for targets. Jockey's that's fine when also Hunter finding Coach. Boomer lands onto Coach as well. And actually Spitter not really getting that much damage. Spit actually missed completely for that matter. And they will finally be able to clear Coach or Nick in the safe room and continue on their merry way. And yes,
Yeah.
Digital Justice, dude.
I've just been told by Killer Beast I was talking to myself the whole time. Everyone thought I was retarded. Thanks, Kiss Me. But yeah, most of the damage actually came from the Jockey that hit. So that was a bad hit considering most of the other SI got shut down. Jockey managed to get 29 damage actually on the survivor that got put in the back to safer.
Reloading.
Don't worry. I'm going to learn how to type. I'm not going to mess up anymore. I promise you guys. And yeah, Cygnus, you were pretty much harming yourself the entire time. People probably think you're weird right now. Boomer does initiate onto Hellsayer. Also Charger laying on top of him. There's not anything to spit on it though. And the rest of SI got shut down pretty easily. Pretty much just a wall of bolts came flying their way at their faces. And that will be the attack up and down here with some common trickling in onto Ellis. But his fellow teammates will help clear him of them. And they're going to keep pushing up.
Yeah, actually, based on the survivor progress, it looks like they are actually going to have to jump over the garbage bin to start the tank. That being said, they'll probably fight it right over the jump there. That's where most teams will fight this tank. And just, if they need to LOS, they can drop under the bridge. However, that is a very, how should I put it, a very dangerous place to put yourself. There's a lot of places Boomer can spawn and get just a quad boom for absolutely no risk at all. And generally, it's a really good spot for the tank to be in. You're happy if you get the spawn as infected. We're actually going to see this hit come in. Hunter managed to separate Coach in the back, only has Rochelle to clear. She does manage to do, however, this Charger's getting tons of punches on the jockey, riding Rochelle. He got, I think, at least 6 punches there, because it's tons of damage.
Yeah, and actually a couple of those are combos onto both Rochelle and Coach. So huge damage coming up by the Charger. And, I mean, the girls basically just, like, I don't know, quintupled their damage right there or something. It was something insane. And a tank is officially now in place, so they have to drop over, and they actually had to go up the staircase in front, so I was a little bit off on my prediction. But it looks like the survivors are going to probably be staying in this area. This is a little bit questionable, but it is probably the best place, unless they want to back out towards the van on the other side of the fence here. But tank is also in the hands of dolls. We don't have war rooms for this game, and I'm hoping all the problems are fixed. If my OBS just starts like making weird noises and screaming at me, I'm calling a priest. Because I'm at that point right now. But Boomer's going to try and initiate here, looking for target. Not going to be able to land, though. That's one of the meanest things anyone's ever said to me. Oh my god.
You okay, Kiss Me? Alright. Well, I'd cast. I think I'm lagging a little bit, so I might be coming in a little stuttered or staticky. However, but this tank actually is on second pass. She might actually lose it if she doesn't commit soon. Oh, she does make it in with 10% frustration. This tank's pushing in. Boomer actually gets shut down. Doesn't manage to land on any of the survivors. This Dalt's tank is being completely kited. She may not even get a punch off. Guess me, I'll leverage it. Seems transferred to corner Coach, but actually he ends up juking her. Does manage to land a punch, however. Other SI gets shut down before they're able to land. And this melee weapon's actually gonna kill Dolls. She did manage to get 2 punches. However, for the most part, that tank got completely shut down. Are you done laughing? We're doing a cast here. Come
that was so mean. Oh my god. But yeah, regardless of the mean comments that Box made towards me, that was a pretty good tank at the very least. It got at least 1 in cap on the survivors from what I saw in between the tears that were streaming from my eyes. And also, we're going to see another attack coming here. Nice try, or double boom at the very least, landing on the survivors. Nick and Coach both eating that. And Smoking shut down immediately. Hunter gets skied there by the South Americans. Nice shot, and Spitter's not going to have anything to work with because of that. But unfortunately for the SI, or Dolls I should say in specific, as she was coming with the tank on one of the survivors, all I heard was an axe just chipping away at her back, doing that 300 damage per hit. So a little unfortunate for her, she didn't pay attention to it. But hopefully they can make a rebound on this. RLK and Kamako are both sitting at very high health bonuses right now. Both of them above 50 HP, so they have to try and chip those two down if they want to try to make that health bonus disappear.
Definitely gets me. Boomer actually managed to land a oddly, this is like gravity boom on 2 of the survivors. Hunter just bounced around, managed to land on Coach for just a matter of 2 seconds. And Charger gets completely leveled, allowing the jockey to land for a few moments. Gets a few ticks of damage, but overall not a whole lot.
Yeah, so an okay take by the survivors, limiting the damage very well there. And once again, we're just looking and waiting for Team Separation Anxiety to get some more damage out onto them. They haven't really landed any good hits since that second hit we saw way back when. But hopefully they make something happen here and actually dish out the damage that's necessary. Yeah,
I like to point out that most wipes will probably happen in this grocery store or on the stairway, with this Spit actually doing a good amount of damage to Coach. Hunter managed to separate him. This charge is actually very nice charge, intercepting the smoker pole, getting to deal even more damage on the separated Coach. However, he was not health bonus.
I'm sorry, I just had to tell somebody that I hate them very much. But yeah, another good take by the survivors, getting a little bit separated there with the charge of smoker play, but that was pretty good on Separation Anxiety's part to actually pull it off. And we will see the survivors setting off the crescendo here, getting that cola. Boomer going gets the proxy onto Alice to initiate here. And we're going to see the survivors just kind of wait this out probably, or they might just push because right now all the horde will be focused on Alice, so it'll make the other 3 survivors' jobs a little bit easier here. We're going to see a Hunter with a Spitter, at the very least with that smoker, so that'll be a 3 spawn still up in the queue here. Hunter pouncing around looking for some sort of DP, and he's going for Nick here. Nick is pretty separated. If they were to land on Nick right now, that'd be horrible for him. And he's going to land, so that's going to be a lot of damage on Nick. He is also a health bonus, so that's going to be the other half of the health bonus gone. Smoker gets a pull on him as well. And once again, that is part of the health bonus. That's the other half of Kamako. So they have to keep the health bonus much closer on that. They can't let themselves become split like that, especially the people that matter.
Definitely Kiss Me. Kamako, however, still has a fair amount of health bonus. He hasn't really taken too much, but Rocha actually being really separated with the Spit Jockey, dealing tons of damage. She's probably going to get incapped here unless Nick can save her in just the nick of time. And he doesn't manage to do that.
And they still haven't been...
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And they still haven't been able to actually get the cola into the slot just yet. Now they're going to go ahead and put it in as the boom has finally gone out onto Coach, drawing all the horde towards his way and lets the other two survivors be free to do what they got to do. And yeah, they're going to just walk that cola in and blow up the tanker, and they're going to be on their way here. Kamako's still holding the majority of the health bonus though, so we have to see Separation Anxiety really trying to hit him.
What the hell is with their crew?
Definitely. Also to note, however, there are two bleeders that are about one scratch. They're actually already shooting the switch. It is Rochelle, however, she only has 1 health, so even if she misses this crown, it's not a big deal. She's just going down one more time. She should be like right after that. Charger looking for a charge, Oh, actually misses. Alice manages to completely juke Charger. Jockey lands on him for just a matter of moments. Only gets about 1 or 2 ticks of damage.
Let me go ahead and apologize again, because I'm incredibly sorry for you guys. The first half of the first map is completely not in this VOD because I actually local recorded it. I am the best streamer in the world, and pretty much we were just casting ourselves for the first half. And then I also found out that my mic was muted because the local record never unmuted my mic on the actual stream itself. So yeah, there's that. So the first map is completely bosh, to say the least. We have another attack initiating on here. RLK being boomed here as Nick. Charger's going to go and take him far away. Back into the bush, downs him. We have a Jockey Smoker double cap happening in the back. Coach dies, and Rochelle here is still smoked. This Jockey could end this game once he gets his recharge back up, which will be in about 5-8 seconds. And he's going to start working his way back in here, looking for it. He has it. He can go on to Alice at any time here, but it looks like he's just going to troll the pickup. Waiting for him to slip up, and then he goes in, lands onto Alice, and I don't think they will get the clear here. Hunter's also up, looking to pounce onto RLK, and will lance that. Will be the wipe here for Sadukos' power, and Separation Anxiety has the chance to make this comeback if they can make the save from here, because they're only down around 300 points coming into this map.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a huge lead they got from the first map, but especially on these 4-map campaigns, even a small lead is just enough to kind of carry them into the finale with, you know, even just a small lead is all they really need, and then all they have to do is make sure that
This man's talking some sense.
Separation Anxiety doesn't manage to catch up even a little bit, as long as they kill them off before the distance they made every map. But I doubt that's what they want, obviously. Separation Anxiety going to do their best to make it as far as they can. I actually see
I'm still laughing at that.
to go.
I'm being told I'm the only person that would laugh at that.
But yeah, now that we're done being idiots, map is match is going live. Separation Anxiety doing their turn on Survivor.
We'll start
I'm gonna take it very slowly.
They're going to try and go side safe from here. Boomer dropping down. Actually latches onto the ladder by accident. It popped really easily there by Coach. Hunter Jockey working the way. Look for the double cap. Not landing. Jockey gets meleeed and shut down. Then the Hunter also gets ground and pounded into the ground. And Spitter, having no target to work with, is just going to die off there free willingly. And that's going to be the attack up and down. Really well taken there by Separation Anxiety. Only 16 points of damage going out. And I think most of that was a Spitter because of the instantaneous damage.
Reloading.
Yeah, actually, I believe it was Jockey and Hunter both actually got cleared before they were able to land. And I was actually going to say, just before this next SI hit comes in, unfortunately for them, in large open areas like this map is, generally, actually, this Boomer is actually going to come in and manages to land on Ellis. Jockey actually managed to separate Ellis, dealing tons of damage right now. Charger takes the other survivor at the very back end of the room, but Hunter's trying to get an intercept. Oh, there's tons of damage. Kiss me.
Yeah, it's an absolutely horrible attack for Separation Anxiety, but a beautiful one from Sadukos, capitalizing on the separation that they were given. And that was like a pretty instantaneous charge up, actually. I think the Hunter was used as the wall behind the Charger. The Charger charged, obviously, and hit the Hunter, and it just stopped him right there instead of him going all the way up against the wall. So kind of helping out the damage, to say the least. He got more pounds out because of that. And with that being said, Separation Anxiety is going to keep pushing forward here. This tank is pretty much a pivotal point of this map, though. I mean, any damage prior, it can pretty much be erased, depending on how well they take this tank. Boomer's going to get popped immediately upon trying to get that gravity boom in. Jockey Spitter spawning up here, looking to work their way in. Jockey's going to go ahead and walk his way over to Highway. And it just looks like they're going to wait for something, probably the fourth spawn, to work its way back up here for the SI before committing this attack. But there is also a hunter, I believe, over on the other side there, if I'm not mistaken. It is a hunter jockey spitter, yes. And the fourth one will be up in 3 seconds. So we're going to wait to see what they have in store here. And it's actually going to be a charger. So they might actually save this attack now. I think they should. Because the dumps is an okay place to hit. But if they hit more towards that stairwell up ahead, it gives the tank a better chance and more time to actually get in on the survivors before they back out.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for a hit pre-tank. Just because they don't have a boomer. If they had a boomer, they could actually opt for a tank hit. Like, as soon as the tank comes up and try to get that boom, and then have the SI kind of just commit really fast just because the common hasn't been cleared yet. Getting lots of horde in. Just generally a good time for the infected. However, they are waiting for the survivors to drop. It looks like they are probably going to hit just exactly as soon as they drop, but they're actually letting them clear the common. I'm not sure how I feel about this, Kiss Me.
Yeah, I think as soon as that Horde common win, they should win it in with it and just use the Hunter jockey distraction. But the attack is working its way in. Charger misses completely. Hunter looking for Darky, dead stop and killed off. Jockey as well getting dead stop, but still managed to get the repounce out onto Nick. So good attempt there by the jockey, getting what he could out of that attack. And now we're going to have Mini Unomi and Dolls both slow for this tank. And they're going to be forced to pop a set of pills if they want to stay fast when it does come up. And it is official up now in the hands of Tash. Once again, no war room, so we will be keeping it here for this tank. And as you did prior, or this prior half I should say, you can also take this tank away.
Oh, why the heck not? So it looks like the infected are, they're obviously setting up for this tank hit. He's actually moving it back though. I'm not really sure what he's trying to do. I guess he's just trying to avoid the chip that's would be coming in if the survivors are looking for it. However, it looks like he's... I'm not really sure what the SI is actually doing right now, because I think Boomer's trying to find his spawn. Smoker has spawned up to try and maybe bait the survivors to come up and maybe look for him. But it looks like... Oh, okay, so this tank is actually trying to get up onto the bus so they can get on the bridge, avoid the chip from coming in the front door. It's actually a really cool trick I haven't seen before, Kiss Me.
Yeah, not many teams actually know of that strat, and actually the tank made a mistake, because what I would have done is I would have actually put the tank on top of the roof, because just like the SI, he can get on top of this roof here, and pretty much then you just rain down rocks on them. But Boomer working his way, gets a nice double proxy onto the survivors. Beautiful rocket boom, and Rock landing, long rock onto Rochelle there. So really nice play. Charger also finding the target onto Alice. Rock will miss though. So that will be a nice attempt there. Another rocket is getting ready to be launched in here, and will find its mark onto Coach. So the survivors really have to pay more attention. They have to stop clearing those common, and the other two green survivors have to keep control of these rocks while the other two survivors do what they have to do with the common.
This is a really smart play, because even though he's on second pass, he knows he's got lots of rage from there, just depending on where the survivors have like situated themselves. And if they go into this bridge to LOS them, they're basically killing themselves, Kiss Me. Assuming they don't play this correctly, Tech actually manages to land a punch on Coach, although he misses the second follow-up punch. Third punch also missed. Hunter's dead. Boomer's looking for a boom. Landis on two of them. The Smoker separates Nick. Looking for some help for the tank. Tank still has 2,000 help with his melee on his back. 2 melees. So Nick's still pulled. Actually, finally gets cleared. Tank still... I apologize, Kiss Me. Manages to land another punch, just kind of moving around, looking for more punches. Manages to down Rochelle, and actually tons of damage coming out of that tank, Kiss Me.
Yeah, and actually Tank managed to get another rock with 74 HP. I'm not too sure what you were laughing at. If it was the number of punches he missed? I'm not too sure.
I was... what Chamaka said really caught me off guard, as I didn't really expect it, so it made me laugh. I don't know.
Me boom, it's muy pro.
I don't know why, but it actually made me laugh really hard. So I apologize for the unprofessional jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
Please, I just completely botched the first half and pretty much the entire first map for that part. Everyone thought you were talking to yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm not supposed to be the one messing up. I gotta...
No, you're allowed to mess up. I'm not. But we have a Hunter going here for a big 25 damage GP. Not finding a target, though. But Charger does manage to get a nice double charge. And that is going to be Nick and or Rochelle and Ellis both taking a lot of damage here. And that's going to be a double incap, as the Smoker also has Nick pulled in the back here. So good thing Ellis didn't drop. Because if he actually dropped or even took that incap there, that would have been 3 survivors dead, actually.
You know what? Yeah, I actually thought that he was in spit, but he was on a little pole on the... I think she was on the pole on the outside, just narrowly avoiding a 3-player death right then and there, which would have been awful for them. But they haven't been given a second chance. They're still moving up. However, I'm not seeing them making it much farther the way their health's looking right now. This Boomer actually goes in, manages to land on one survivor pre-attack, and this Hunter's going to bounce around, maybe look for a DP. The Uzis are aiming for him, but the jockey manages to land based on the Hunter distraction. Hunter's still looking for a 25 DP, although actually, I'm not sure. He may just be distracting at this point, Kiss Me. Still bouncing around, barely misses. The Spitter's going to troll the pickup. Waiting for the next SI is actually going to be up in just a matter of moments. Tash spawns up with the smoker, and it looks like he may just... Hunter actually mentions the second 25. See? And, oh my goodness, I can't believe he's not dead yet.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to how Hunter's been able to survive this long, but he's going for another 25 damage PvP. Looking for Coach. Will get dead stop though as he hit the ground and then flies on the wall as his ragdoll body does just that. And Chimaka once again a little upset. They're just typing out W for some reason, but no DP for him. And these servers looking pretty grim right now. They do have one player black and white who will be dolls. And there's also a Jockey Smoker here looking to end the survivors right here. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it on this attack, but Dolls could definitely die off here. She's at 1 HP, black and white. I mean, this is like pretty much, you know, keep Dolls in the middle of survivors and just, you know, keep moving. Spitter coming in, looking for the kill, is going to get that kill. And the incap on Nick with that instantaneous spit damage that Jacob did introduce. We have a Jockey with the Smoker coming from the front here, looking to end this with a double cap. Charger from the back, gets the charge onto Coach here, and only Else is the only one left up. Gets the cut onto Jockey, and also the tongue cut on the Smoker. And he does still have ammo, so he could kill the Smoker, and he does just that. And Chimaka saying something. I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to say it, because I'm not gonna. I've been tricked into saying really bad things before, so I'm not.
Chimaka proving he's a very vocal player. Narrowly avoiding death, Separation Anxiety is going to move a little bit through the map. They may even make it to the grocery store before dying. However, this next choke point is going to prove interesting for them. Hunter actually moving in, looking for a pounce. I'm surprised he actually didn't die pulling all that way. Spit going through the fence, however. Jockey gets cleared, and the Smoker's still alive with full health, looking for a few ticks of damage with his pre-spawn. Actually, barely avoids death. I'm not sure why he's keeping that Smoker with 50 HP.
Maybe he has an obsession with smokers. I mean, people don't have obsessions with weird things. But in the meantime, in Digital pointing out, you have a love for poles. What does that mean?
I'm not going to comment on that.
You sure you want to defend yourself? So that could be taken really badly, but we have a Jockey coming in here, getting the down onto Coach here, so that's going to send Coach into black and white territory. Smoker spawning up in the front here, looking at it right here, and now Hunter also spawned up in the front door, looking to come in and make some rustle here happen with the survivors, and does get the scratch down to Mini Unomi, and Nick does get pulled. This could be the end of the round right here, but no, actually the Common gets the kill as the Smoker was killed off. So Common coming in behind Nick, hits him in the butt, and he will be killed off here. So that'll be the round there for Separation Anxiety, coming out with a score of 419 for that round, boosting their grand total of 42, up against 5, or not 5, but 918 for Sadukos Power. So about half of the score of Sadukos Power. And they have quite a way to go to catch up here. Third map is usually where we see the comeback happen. Fourth map is pretty hit or miss. You can't really depend on it. So they have some makeup to do on this map.
Yeah, definitely Kiss Me. Taking about a 420 point lead. Good solid lead going into the map 3. There's only 2 maps left, obviously, since we are playing Dead Center. Pretty comfy lead for Sadukos Power. Separation Anxiety, like you said, it's got some work to do. So they're gonna look. It looks like this tank is at 47%, so halfway through the map, not too bad. Usually for the team that's behind, they are looking for the early tanks just because it's a lot easier to make up a lead since most wipes do happen around tank. If you manage to get that tank wipe right outside the safe room, they get absolutely no points. You kill that tank and you're gonna get a big lead just from even distance.
Certainly in it. We are just waiting on 2 more people ready up here. But once again, both of the players are from Separation Anxiety. And once again, I apologize for the first map. It was pretty much a complete catastrophe. There's really no other way to put it. Most of you didn't even see the first half. And then the second half, none of you even heard it. But regardless of that, we're going to be going live here with the third map, Sadukos Power over on the Survivor side, and obviously on the SI, we're going to see Separation Anxiety looking to make a comeback here with this first SI attack. Boomer looking to get the spawn, gets a spawn, not going to land onto anything though. Smoker gets a nice pull onto Alice, but the Charger actually stumbles Alice off the pole, and Hunter will also latch onto Alice there, so everyone kind of just gang up on little Alice. Not too sure what they have against them. but he takes the brunt of the damage there from the first attack, and they're going to keep pushing the way up here through the rest of the map, up to the next attack.
Not bad damage considering the charger missed and Boomer got shut down, so moving through this is going to come down the escalator probably, and we should see the next SI hit come at the bottom of the escalator.
Will come in the form of a Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, and a Spitter. Boomer getting the pre-spawn, and a nice double boom, actually. Smoker also gets a pull onto Nick here. That was a little bit of misplay. They should have went for the 2 greens, but this Hunter's not being able to find a spawn just yet, and he's going to be able to come in after the Spit's already down here. So a little unfortunate for him that he wasn't able to grab the spawn earlier, but this Hunter's actually going to start moving up ahead, probably going towards the Witch, and Rochelle's just in the back there clearing off some comm that's trickling on her. Yeah, this Hunter's probably set up on the Witch, if I had to guess.
I mean, I think she should have just... Ellis was separated from the rest of the survivors, so I think she should have opted to actually just go for him. She had an easy way to get him. But she actually may get some surprise, but actually the Hunter gets ground skeeted. This is going to be an easy Witch for Sadukos power, popping the Boomer as well. Looking really solid right now.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a misplay on these Hunter's part. He should have just went ahead and scratched the Witch. Instead, he tried to like contest Alice when he ran around the corner with the shotgun, and instead she just ended up being a buckshot full of pellets to the face. So a little bit of misplay there. Tank is now up. Charger looking to charge one of the survivors forward across the door frame. That would really mess up the survivors, but nothing coming from it, and there is a Smoker spawned up somewhere. But there is also a Boomer in Ghost form looking to drop his presence down onto the survivor somewhere. But Tank is up in the hands of Sidonia. Not too sure who that is yet again for a team Separation Anxiety. Boomer gets popped there, so nice shutdown there. And we're just going to wait for the SI to get their spawns up here. They're looking for 3 cappers. Probably they want the Jockey Hunter. And I don't really see Charger being all that useful in itself. I would actually much rather have that than a Charger, because Charger's one hit, it's pretty much a one-hitter quitter. If you miss that charge, you're done for. Jockey and Hunter have infinite repounces, unless you land on something and then get pushed off, obviously. Then with Jockey, you're a little messed up. But other than that, we're going to see this Hunter just kind of wait it out here. And they will have a Charger Jockey Smoker for this tank commit here. Pushing it in here, doing a jump rock, looking to land on someone's face, not landing though. And the SI Sport are coming in here, smoking shut down immediately. Jockey lands onto Coach. Charger misses, but does get the punch onto Ellis. And now this tank's all alone. I mean, Charger's not going to be able to do all that much with the tank here. Tank does have Rochelle cornered though, but is missing some punches. And that's a tank up and down.
She really needed that ink cap. Just to have a bleeder really helps moving through the rest of this map, because it's mostly a run map, but because they don't have a bleeder now, I mean, she probably popped pills just to move faster, and it looks like they're going back to find some more. But still, bleeding is pretty important. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get... she is going to bleed, because like I said, they're going back for a pill. They're actually going pretty far back. They're going to give Separation Anxiety another hit, actually. One they wouldn't have had if they just kept moving through the map.
Yeah,
Hunter's actually separating Nick here. Hunter's looking for a pounce in the spit. Manages to get it for just a moment. However, cleared pretty quickly. Doesn't get a whole lot of spit damage. Still more than they could have actually asked for, and actually getting tons of spit damage with the Jockey ride. Back on Rochelle.
Yeah, that was definitely not worth the pill. I don't even think I would have went back to the pill in general. I probably would have just left it back there. You know, just giving the SI another attack, especially if they wait until this actual escalator part, that would have been pretty detrimental if it hadn't actually managed to land. But they decided to do it a little bit earlier, but it still had a good effect. It took out the pill that the survivors just went back to get. Like, there was no point in them really doing that. But regardless, it did happen, so now the survivors are going to push away towards the crescendo here. Charger just come in, misses the charge, actually chest bumping the survivor, and everything else is getting shut down here. Really weird camera angle to work with. But yeah, everything did get shut down fairly well. A little bit of spit damage going on to Ellis though, so he is going to be suffering from that. Going to have to pop a pill if he wants to keep up fast. And they're going to just keep pushing up here.
Yeah, surprisingly, the last 2 attacks have been really good for Separation Anxiety, dealing with lots of damage they really need right now. We're going to see this next hit. Going to be ready for the event. If they have a spitter and a charger, actually wouldn't be too surprised to see this hit happen right as soon as they open that door. Kiss me.
Alright, that's better.
Oh, they do have a Boomer. So they will probably wait until they completely come out. This Boomer has set himself up. Can't really see where he is right now. So he is outside, looking like he's behind that, I'm not sure what that's actually called. I'm lost for words right now. He's set up behind the bush. He has the pre-boom. We should see this hit come in relatively soon. That pre-boom actually separating Alice with the Jockey. Chargers completely separates Coach all the way past the escalator, dealing tons of damage. Smoker also separates Rochelle. Poor Ellis is completely hoarded, not able to clear. Finally gets the shot. Tons and tons of damage, kiss me.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good hit, and that's exactly what Separation Anxiety needed right there. Knocking out the health bonus of the survivors, and really the only main health bonus remaining for them right now is in the hands of RLK. So as long as Separation Anxiety can kind of focus him, maybe even land a charge Spit, that'll pretty much eliminate most of his health bonus right then and there. Obviously, once again, Spit doesn't do that much damage for each tick, but it takes up immediately to full damage. So we're going to see another attack kind of work his way here. Hunter gets shut down immediately. They rushed that. They definitely rushed that attack, I feel.
Yeah, well, actually, I had a good camera angle on that, and that was just really unfortunate. She narrowly missed both survivors, and then she bounced off the wall past them, and he got a dead stop that landed. He did a 360 dead stop, and it's just a little bit of a miscalculation on the pounce there, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been a pretty decent hit. They did manage to get the boom to kind of slow them down a little bit, but ultimately, less damage than they would have wanted there, Kiss Me. However, it was a 2-2, so they kind of expected too much.
Most certainly. And yeah, we're going to see another attack gearing up here. Hunter does manage to land on to Rochelle to start off. Nice double charge inside the hallway, but the Spit's not going to go on top of it. Actually, I think Coach is stuck inside that Spit, and no, actually, Spit didn't spread out to the hallway. I thought he might have been inside of it, but I was gravely mistaken. But still, the damage has been done. Tash knocked down into the red of his main health that is remaining. RK also down inside the yellow. And we have some lurk changes coming out from the South American team here. Not too sure why they're doing it. Now, of all times, it's pretty much the end of the round for them. Maybe getting ready for their SI half. But we will see one, maybe two more SI attacks coming in here, depending on how well this next attack goes. And it's going to be a Charger with a Spitter, Smoker, and a Hunter. So it has damage potential, and if they were to go on Nick right now, they could make something happen as he is a little bit separated there in the back. Hunter spawned up at the top of that escalator, coming in, lands a pass onto Knops, gets it down, and there's a Charger with a Smoker waiting to spawn in the background here. Smoker gets the insta-pull onto Nick, but gets meleeed in the face for his troubles. Charger misses and doesn't even get any stumble damage for his troubles. Spitter also throwing down that pre-spit, just trying to separate them and keep separated. Actually, Charger gets the punches and manages to get the down onto Coach because of that. Spitter going in and dying on top of Nick, and then Nick goes in and cuts down the Charger. So that will be the attack up and down here. His teammates will go ahead and pick Coach up. And that will be pretty much the end of the round here. There will be one more attack, though, because that attack went incredibly well for the SI. They got 2 downs off of it, and that's pretty much what they needed to ensure themselves of another SI attack here.
They're going to need a miracle to completely wipe them, however, they won't need a miracle to deal all the health bonus damage to Nick here. They haven't actually blocked that corner spawn, so this Boomer does manage to land on 2 of the survivors, pulling Nick. You'll see some more scratch damage on him as well. Jockey, however, looking for a different target, manages to go back onto Nick after juking around. This Charger actually scratched down another survivor, manages to land another charge on Rochelle. He's dealing tons of damage, only 1 survivor stands, however, the SI are clear. Oh, actually 2 survivors, sorry, I couldn't see Coach. His glow was missing for me. Actually going to make it into the safe room, however, still got the last bit of damage, good amount of damage. I think most health bonus is gone. And they're going to make it into the safe room with a 60 health bonus.
Yeah, so good showing there from Sadukos Power, barely making into the safe room. 1 person black and white, another on a single incap, so they were kind of getting down there in the health range. RLK barely holding on to that little sliver of solid health that he had left at the end there. And also for those of you wondering, yes, we are going to be going over to the VOV versus Disenfranchised game, which is pretty much the match of the day, in my opinion. Expecting some quite big things to turn out from that game, and we'll see what it brings us once this game is over. I did tell Rails to try and delay Disenfranchised. I'm sure Disenfranchised won't mind waiting for us. We're probably going to go 10... I'm going to say probably 10 minutes over the start time of the next game. It'll probably be around 11:40 when we do actually transfer over into that game. So we will be waiting for this game to end here. But we shouldn't really count Separation Anxiety out of it just yet. They still do have a chance to come back here. Once again, the scores are 1698 to 42. If they can make the save from here with a good 300-400 health bonus, that will put them well within the range to actually make the comeback happen in the 4th map. But they have to beat the first tank, and then from there on, they can pretty much just do whatever they want. All they would need is like 5 cans, I think, if they were able to wipe with their first tank. But regardless of that, we're going to be live here with the second half. Separation Anxiety on your Survivor team. And over on the SI, we will see Sadukos Power. First hit will be a Hunter, Charger, Smoker, and a Boomer here. So a good chance for a lot of damage to come out here. And we're going to see Separation Anxiety actually push out to the left here. Something we don't see a lot of teams do too often. And Spitter is going to spawn up here. Smoking Tongue does get cut though. Hunter looking for a target. Not finding one just yet. Now it finds Nick. So that will be a little bit of a pin there. Charger also up somewhere. I'm not too sure where he is. Spinning my camera around. Misses his charge regardless. And he's going to go ahead and chase Sidonia into the corner before eating a pump shot to the face.
Led the Charger on a wild goose chase there.
That was like some 360 action right there with my camera. I was like just spinning in circles. I was like, I'll find the Charger, don't worry about it. I know it's here, I can hear it.
Crazy charges all over the place, can't find.
They're so unpredictable.
Survivors moving through the map. You're going to see this next SI hit happen pretty soon, it looks like. Maybe even as soon as they get to the bottom of the escalator. See Boomer setting up here, probably obviously going to look for a boom before the rest of his SI teammates come in. Show making a drop. Smoker spawned up, looking for a separation pull on an Ellis. However, he isn't behind the escalator. He's gonna Hunter actually landing on Coach. He's on top of the escalator, avoiding the spit damage for the most part. Not a whole lot of damage. Boomer does manage to land at the end of the hit, only on one survivor. They look like they should get the switch actually, uncontested.
Yeah, I mean, if they were counting spawns, obviously they would know that there is no spawns up right now for Separation Anxiety. Coach goes and gets the crown. Nice 12-24 damage onto the Witch. You only need 1,000 points to obviously kill the Witch off. And with that being said, they're going to be able to push up the escalators here and trigger the tank. And now I'm wondering where they're going to take this tank, actually. Because some teams actually stay up top here. Some teams like to fall back, way back all the way to the safe room. So this should be interesting. But we're going to see another attack coming in here because they were so actually delayed and actually getting up the escalator. Nice double cap hanging at the bottom with a Smoker and Jockey. Charger also takes Coach at the very end there. That's going to be a lot of damage going on to survivors here. Jockey riding Rochelle in the spit. And also Dead Spit going out onto Ellis as that Charger gets cleared. So that's going to be a down and almost pretty much another down. Many of you know me down around the 8 HP mark. So she's going to have to pop up a set of pills once his tank does decide to commit here. And Ellis is also sitting pretty low here.
Not exactly living up to their name. Separation Anxiety was actually pretty split up there. Leaving two survivors at the bottom of the escalator got completely destroyed from that hit. We should see this tank actually spawn up in the hand of Nopes.
Reloading.
Most certainly will. So the player who had a hard time changing his lerp in the other server, he is officially tanked now, so we'll see what he manages to do here. And hopefully he doesn't start spamming his lerp changes. But we'll see what he decides to do. Tank is currently just kind of throwing some curve rocks around this door frame, not really working all that much, or all that well for him, I should say. Down to 45% rage, and he also took 400 chip, taking more chip, down 500 damage right now, and he's actually going to go ahead and climb up to the story above the survivors, taking over 1,000 chip in that transition. That wasn't worth it, and he's going to drop down looking to do a jump rock here, lands it on the Nick, so that was worth it, and he's going to commit with this single boom that he does have to work with. And he's going to go ahead and corner Coach, or at least hit him away here. Coach is still hoarded, so that's going to be an easy target to catch up to here. And Nops is throwing another rock here. I don't agree with that, but he will land the rock out onto Rochelle and get the punch as well, in capping her. And this tank's actually doing a lot of work for the really lacking support he has as SI.
Yeah, Kisme still throwing rocks, actually going to land the rock onto Alice, stops the pickup. I think actually the Jockey ate that rock. Jockey hasn't managed to get cleared. Hunter looking for some breathing room on the tank, just bouncing around. Opts to not go for the pounce quite yet. Tank still has 1,000 health and first pass, so he's gonna probably waste this tank, or stall this tank as long as he possibly can. Taking some extra chip from Nick, and the rock poorly placed actually completely avoids it. So he's actually gonna die, but he's gonna take Rochelle down with him for a second. Oh, misses the second punch. He's gonna actually die throwing another rock.
Well, certainly will, and that was a lot more damage than that tank should have done, in my opinion. I mean, that tank, it committed with barely any SI support. There was only a single boom that went out, and he managed to get pretty much 3 end caps on the survivors. That should not have happened. I mean, that was really unexpected. I thought the tank was going to get absolutely railed into after he started climbing up the second time, or I should say going down the escalator after he dropped in for the jump rock.
That one hurt.
Yeah, it seems Separation Anxiety just wasn't really paying enough attention to really look for that chip, because they could have gotten way more. Chang only received 1,000 chip, and this fucker's actually going to really interrupt me, looking for a separation pull onto Ellis. Rochelle up front being jockeyed away from her teammates, gets cleared, and the Hunter landing on Coach. It's going to take a bit of spit damage. Actually separated again by the Smoker, is still alive. Actually getting a really nice angle on that pull. Is going to... Coach is actually going to get up. I'm not sure why he got to get up. It was actually a bug in the spit, or death spit.
Yeah, that was a little different. I'm not too sure why he got that get-up animation, but he did it regardless. So that's going to put them at a really, really bad spot here. All of Separation Anxiety is slow here for this crescendo. And this crescendo is not by any means a pushover. It's a pretty tough crescendo. You have to go up 2 escalators, and you can get death killed, or not death killed, that's kind of repetitive, but you can get death pulled, or death jockey, or death charge off these escalators at certain points. And actually, there's going to be a horde coming from the background. Not too sure where this horde's coming from. Was that a natty?
I think it was just, no, though. I think that was just some leftover horde from the previous room. Not really. It probably broke one of the doors down.
Are you sure that wasn't a natural? That was weird. It just came out of nowhere.
But actually, we're going to see this hit come in. Boomer coming in behind them. Jockey lands on the same boom target. Charger manages to land on 3 of them. However, Nick is still alive, looking for some damage with the melee weapon. Manages to clear. However, 2 of her teammates are dead. I think actually the 3rd one died. Oh no, okay, now she's down. The last survivor still standing. Ellis taking all the horde damage. It's not looking good for separation anxiety right now, Kiss Me. Jockey's still alive, although it looks like he's probably going to troll the pickup. Manages to go and scratch the down survivor. Tash is up for the smoker. We could see this pull happen. As long as the Common doesn't block him, it should be alright. Common actually taking shots for the smoker, and last survivor goes down, Kiss Me.
And most certainly will, so that will be the round there for Separation Anxiety. Only bring them to 911 points here versus Sadukos' power is 1698. So we're going to see about an 800 point difference coming into the next map here. And they have work to do, to say the least. Pretty much we're going to have to see Sadukos wipe here with this first tank on the survivor side. And then if Separation Anxiety want to make it, they're going to have to make the car. Or make the finale, I should say, as in finish the whole thing, get those 800 points, and then they can pretty much from that point secure the win based off health bonus. As long as they have like probably around 100s, they should be fine. But that's a lot to ask for, as they haven't really shown the capabilities of actually beating Sadukos' power yet in this game. Pretty much every map, it's been kind of iffy on both sides, but Sadukos' powers has been getting the best of them, to say the least.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe to say, because I mean, they haven't actually. I don't think actually. Yeah, Separation Anxiety actually hasn't made a map yet. Sadukos' power only making 2 of them. However, so even so, they're leaving, like you said, by about 800 points. So that being said, that's already a pretty decent lead. And Separation Anxiety has not made a map yet, like I said. So finales are definitely. Obviously the hardest map. Usually there's 2 tanks. This one there can only be 2 tanks, only if you take long enough. So that's actually going to come in pretty snarly. Boomer does get popped prematurely. Both this side actually landing a little bit ahead of the survivors, and actually Rochelle's taking tons of damage. He was backing up into the spitter.
Yeah, with
a lot of damage from the spit.
Yeah, what the spitter did pretty much there, just stood right on the edge of the spit there, and it kept Rochelle inside the spit as she tried to back up while fighting the hunter. And that's actually not allowed. Oh boy.
As in, like, she's not allowed to be bugged out?
And I know Rails is watching this right now, and I can only expect Rails to load up its game literally in like 5 seconds after seeing this. We're all going to see Rails Barlow is now playing Left 4 Dead 2. And because this happened in actually the game prior, Longsong Dude's game, they drawed the witch, and it's in the rules you're not allowed to draw this witch up here. You have to go down the escalator and actually fight it like a man. And this actually resulted in a 0 score for this round. So if Separation Anxiety were looking for a chance to actually make the comeback, I think they just handed it to them in a golden platter.
I mean, I think if both teams, like, I'm not an administrator, so I don't have any say, but I think if both teams are alright with the round restart, it seems realistic to me. But
I mean, I'm not gonna say what happens to them. I'm just gonna say that's not allowed. So
yeah, it's up to Jacob or Rails Barlow to make a decision here. But
yeah, I mean, nobody warned them. To be fair, I'm not an administrator, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll vote F1. I don't know if the round restart will actually count for anything, but once again, that's for the admins to actually decide. Actually, it didn't go through.
I need to restart the chapter.
They have to restart the chapter? Okay.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Rails.
Wow, I never met you before.
I heard my voice being mentioned in projects and was like, Rails, you better get there, but due to the fact I don't know if they were
I know nobody warned them. No.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure, but I would recommend that they restart it. Do you want me to come in there, or am I good?
No, I told him to
They're
restart.
restarting.
Watch where you're shooting.
I told them if they didn't believe us, they could listen to the cast and hear your soothing voice.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's a 0 score, but yeah, the reason people are upset is because I do believe that it should be. They're saying it should be a 0 score according to what Jacob said. So if it is a 0 score, then that's gonna probably influence this game that I'm looking at pretty heavily, right? Let me actually ask Jacob real quick just to confirm.
I mean, if it's 0 points against Separation Anxiety, a really good chance of coming back. However, they do have, that would mean Separation Anxiety has to make the entire map.
Yeah, I'm currently being asked by Separation Anxiety as to what's happening, because they were told that if you actually do draw the witch up, it'll be an automatic 0 on your part. I don't know if in the rules it says anywhere about you actually being warned, like you'll be warned about it, or if you're just supposed to know the rules by reading them. So I won't ready up here. I'll wait to see what the ruling is from them.
Yeah, you should probably open a slot for me.
Okay.
Yet more delays.
Hey, don't worry. One of the people who's supposed to play in the VOV match is in your mumble now, so we're good.
Alright,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think the slots are open. You go and try.
Sorry to delay your match, because
No, it's fine. I think Jacob is saying no problem to that. So I mean, we have the only one who actually might care is Scoopy, who asked, like, do real life shit tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, but everybody else really doesn't give a shit. So I'm coming on my in.
Alright, so Rosebar is in the server now, so he's gonna go ahead and do his thing. But yeah, for those of you wondering, we will have that VOV versus Disenfranchised game that is scheduled for 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is actually right now. The events will probably be triggering in like 30 seconds or so. But we will finish out this game, and then we will head over to that one. And Minnie's really pushing for this. She wants that DQ for this round. I mean, once again, as this does get figured out here, if this actually does turn out to be a 0 on Sadukos' power part, that will be pretty big and change all talk on. I don't really care. I'll vote. I don't know. I'll vote no. I'll be that guy who voted no. Yes, I did say to restart the round. That was what I was told to say. But if the decision is changed, then that is that. Because it was pretty stern with the other teams, I guess.
It's a 0 score.
Alright.
Okay. I guess we should just... So the score right now for them before they move out is 1698. I don't know if
Remember that score. I can set scores, but they need to be told that's going to be a 0 score for them, because it says in the rules under 5.8.1 that glitching the witch out like that is a minimum penalty of a 0 score for that. So that means, and then we also specifically said with this witch, obviously on multiple casts, and obviously it's in the rules, they are not going to get that. So it has to be a 0 score for the round.
All right. So there's the ruling, and pretty much this is going to give them the chance that they need. This is Separation Anxiety's big chance to actually make a comeback here. Once again, they're down by around a little under 800 points here. So if they ever wanted to make a comeback, this is pretty much it.
Yep, pretty much. So now you're gonna be frozen at 1698. We somehow have to convince them that when they come out of the safe room. This is unfortunate because I know that English is probably not their primary language, but at the same point in time, if you're gonna join a North American tournament, you better be able to read the North American rules. That's just how it works. So unfortunately, they're gonna need to come out there and realize that this is gonna be a 0 score. No, it wouldn't be unfair. How would that be unfair if we restart the chapter? Come on now, Tash.
I don't know if you want to just tell them just to TK each other down, just so it goes fast.
Or they could be inventive about it and run on. I mean, we can. What server is this?
This is DK.
This is Puppy Palace.
Or,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I can manually set scores, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so you just want them to play out the map and then just change the scores after? I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah, actually, they could just go. Yeah, they could infect it and offset scores.
Okay.
And what's going to happen here is I have to set infected. So it's 9/11 right now for separation anxiety?
Yep, 9/11 and then 1698.
Okay. Just gotta wait for. Actually, yeah, once they swap over, then I'll be able to do it.
So pretty much what we're going to see happen here is just this first half is going to be played of the finale, and that'll be it. And that'll be it. So Separation Anxiety is going to need to beast this witch, beast this tank, and they have to get all the cans inside the car before the next tank comes up, preferably, to make this as easy as it can be for them. And if they can manage to do that, then they pretty much win, because all they need is 800 points. If they get to the car, it's 800 flat. And that's as simple as it can get. So pretty much it's make finale or go home.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to, I'm just coming here to make an admin decision, but since you guys are delaying my game, I will sit here and just...
It's okay, you have 3-player cast while you wait for your match to be casted.
Exactly, wait for my match to be casted at the same time.
It's okay, you can put my commentating skills to shame, Rails. I'm okay with that.
Shh. We're good.
Nobody has to know.
He's saying my colleagues don't speak English. Well, I'm sorry, if you're joining a tournament and you don't read the rules about glitching witches, and that's not my problem.
I mean, yeah, you can't really. It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
I mean, you make a change in the rules, like on the fly, or you make a ruling or you make a judgment call that is not in the ruling. Completely, it's just not okay. You just can't do that, because then people will also be expecting, oh, well, it was in the rules, but you allowed this for something else to happen. You just can't do it. Doesn't matter if they didn't understand. One of them did say, actually, I'm translating some of this, and Translate actually says they did not know they could do it, but unfortunately, they should have.
Yeah, unfortunately, they should have figured that out. So once Separation Anxiety gets there, actually, I can set scores now.
I mean, honestly, even if I was them, I wouldn't be that whole worried. They do have 800 points, and I mean, they do have a really good chance of killing them with 2 tanks. So, I mean, I wouldn't be... I mean, assuming it goes to 2 tanks, but... They do still have a really good chance of winning this. I wouldn't be too worried if I was them.
I screwed that up, hold on.
Did you set the scores back to the same?
Did you change the scores?
No, I didn't. I know. I'm not touching it. That's not me.
There you go.
Alright, there we go. So we are all set here for the final half of the game, pretty much here. Once again, this is all that matters from this point on. Separation Anxiety, their survivor half is all that matters. Once again, Sadukos Powers, they messed up. They didn't read the rules. They didn't watch any of the previous casts, I'm guessing, because you're not allowed to draw the witch up here. You have to actually go down there later and fight her like a man. But unfortunately, they weren't watching and didn't read the rules, so they're going to get a 0 for this round. So this is Separation Anxiety's chance, and once again, for those of you wondering, we will be switching over to the VOV versus Disenfranchised game as soon as this game is all done and over with here. Hold on, I'm just reading something. That is correct. Alright, so it is 11:37 here. I'm going to go ahead and ready up, and once Sidonia does ready up here, we will be live with the last half of the game.
So if I'm not mistaken, every tank on this map will spawn as soon as they come out of the elevator, correct?
Yep, first tank does spawn once you get out of the elevator, and then the event does not start. I don't know if you noticed, but the event does not start until you actually go ahead and pick up 3 cans, or you pour 1 gas can inside of the car.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that change.
Well, no, it's not a change. It's actually how the game plays. Like even in vanilla, the event won't start until you actually pick up the cans 3 separate times.
Oh, okay.
But that being
said, what I know.
That being said, Hunter will wall kick there, looking to make something happen. Spit does go on top of Rochelle there, but barely any damage going out to Sidonia there. Really nice take from the Survivor team, and now they're going to be able to continue pushing up here. Hopefully they don't try and jump and shoot the witch. Hopefully they don't forget not to shoot her.
I swear to God, if they even go near that witch before getting in that elevator.
I will just leave the server and I will be done.
Done.
But with that being said, they will be able to make an elevator without shooting the witch prior to it. So good on their half for listening and keeping a level head. And yeah, this is it. I mean, if they take this witch pretty well, that means they could probably take the tank just as well. And this will pretty much be the precursor for the rest of this map here. If they can beat this tank, all they have to do is get the cans in there. They just have to stay close, you know, circle the cans, cycle them, and that'll be it.
I'm not sure they know where the witch is. It's right in front of the door, though. Doesn't seem like they're poised and ready to clear it. This might be a surprise to them. Tank is up as well, actually. Did shoot the witch, so we're going to see if this... she's actually a little bugging out on the SI, trying to come in, not letting the witch come in. They did do the get the draw. Rest of the SI gets cleaned up, and his tank is up in the hands of Rox.
Yeah, so this is pretty much make or break for Sadukos Power right now. Their future in this tournament could rest on Rock's shoulders right now. That is going to be a Rock going in there, getting skied though, so nothing will be coming from that. And once again, this tank is make or break. If this tank doesn't do anything, then this could be the Survivors' half to make the comeback. Tank is going to go ahead and throw another rock, taking some chip in the process, though. Throws a rock down to Rochelle, doesn't land, gets skied. Nice shot. And this is pretty much how this tank is going to be played here. They probably will just keep throwing in some SI attacks as this tank just circles around here, tossing rocks down. Once again, another rock going and not landing. Jockey Smoker with the Boomer working the way in. Boomer misses the rocket, though. Gets popped midair. Jockey lands onto Ellis way far away in the corner, though. I don't know what Ellis is doing that far back. I guess they're trying to LOS a tank or something. That's my only logical guess here. Another rock misses Survivors. So this tank is burning on rage right now, down to 15% here. And I'm not too sure what they're doing, but they are LOSing tank to say the least. And he's going to go ahead and be pushed to AI. Or not AI, but second pass. And they do have to start
AI
Smoker.
after first pass? That's a little soon, don't you think?
If that were to happen,
I think we have to restart the round now.
Yeah, we'd have to restart the round. Alright, whatever.
Mr. Admin, please help us. Rox is down to 35% rage now, and he's going to start committing. The Smoker misses his first pull here. This Rox has to find a corner, and he's going to find it on the Nick, though. But he punches Nick too far away to actually catch back up. And now he's tunneling two Survivors, but the other two Survivors are very well put together. And that is going to be a boom out onto Coach there, and a pull with Nick. And Coach does get hit there by the tank. Another punch going on to Nick as well. And this tank is going to get railed down right here. Down to 1200 HP, 1600, 300, 100, dead. So that is the tank up and down for Sadukos Power. This could be the chance for Seperation to make a comeback. Smoke gets a pull out on Nick there, gets shut down immediately. And now is where the fun starts. If they can just stay close and move these cans fast, they can win this. But they have to, you know, keep a level head about themselves.
Definitely gets me. I think the tank actually made a really big mistake there. Howard has actually spawned now that they got the 3 cans. He had a punch on a Nick. That hit's actually coming in. Spitter tried to spit on that can that was at the bottom, however, completely misses, so that's completely gone. Charge is dead as well. Hunter bounces around, manages to find a pounce on a Coach. This Boomer's gonna look for a boom, gets clear as well. But as I was saying, he did manage to punch Coach into a corner actually, but he turned around. He had a relatively close proximity. He could have landed another punch that was a down. Spit actually goes down again trying to burn some cans. Wasn't able to do it, however. But I think if he had instead gone for Coach instead of turned around and tried to get the 2 Survivors who were shooting with him with an Uzi, probably would have turned out a lot better for them.
Yeah, I think that tank could have done a little bit better. They were keeping his rage in the pre-commit. But that will be 4 cans inside of the car as of right now. This tank is getting closer coming up here. It's probably at one more common wave away. So they better move these cans a little bit faster. They only have 4 out of 13 once again. Here's another 2 cans on the way with the 3rd can that's on the ground floor. And then pretty much from that point on, they have 2 cans on the 2nd floor and then 4 on the 3rd floor. So they have quite some distance covered. Charger coming in looking for a charge. Gets 1 punch on the dolls, 2 punches. Gets the charge but gets cleared immediately after landing. And that jockey is going to go ahead and take, I believe that is Alice behind the car, do some damage to him. And actually that's Nick, I lied. So that's going to be actually Nick cap out on a Nick there. It's not about the health bonus right now for Separation Anxiety though. It's about distance. If they can make the car, they win. That's all there is to it. And they're going to pick up Nick.
If I can say, they're going to try to get a can burn there, but at the same point in time, I think they made a little bit of a misplay. They went for the cans that were closest first, so they're definitely going to have to survive this next tank, I'd say.
Yeah, that's actually something else too, because if you go for the cans that are on the top floor, it allows you to actually play safer when the tank is up, because if you leave the cans on ground floor, they're easier to transfer over, and it forces the tank to play closer and commit if you make a move towards the car. So yeah, definitely a misplay. The should have been a little more aware of that. But once again, this is a map that isn't really played all that much often in scrims or pugs, so it's not things that really people think about.
Trevor's actually waiting at the bottom. Looks like they're waiting for a hit before they go up the stairs to avoid taking too much damage. However, waiting has spawned the tank. Second tank is going to be up in the hands of Nops.
Well, they're going to go ahead and throw the Spitter, and Spitter dies, obviously. No more use for that, and now they have 6 more cans to get. So 6 cans separate Sudaki's power and Separation Anxiety from that win-loss. And this is going to be pretty big. Nops is going to get LOS pretty up here. It's pretty hard to keep your LOS with tank. He's already down to 80% as I say that. And that rock is going to go ahead and miss and hit the back wall.
Smoker tried to get a ink, or not an ink cap, but a rock for the tank. However, he opted to go down instead. Get a little closer to Survivor. He's trying to get some rage. He is, however, on second pass. So this is, pressure is really mounting. The boomer actually, however, does not manage to land a boom. Goes in and gets completely popped. It's looking pretty tight for Sadukos power right now. They really gotta, it's make or break for the moment right now. Tank goes for the jump rock. The J rock jumping into the survivors with the rock. Manages to land on Nick, and he is down. That's one down. Tank still has 4,000 health. Goes for another jump rock, trying to get closer. Manages to land another rock on Rochelle. Jockey lands on Ellis. Is not getting cleared. Is not getting. Finally gets cleared. Tank is looking for a punch. Finds it on Ellis. Smoker separates Rochelle in the corner. This is looking pretty good for Sadukos power right now.
Yeah, this could definitely turn out to be a wipe here, but this Uzi is really in a Nop, still pushing him down to 2,000 HP. They have to clear Rochelle, though. They can't let her die. Ellis has to change his focus. Finally does change it. Gonna go ahead and clear that Smoker off of Rochelle. Should be an easy kill with the Smoker, and there we go. And now Nops is trying to corner Ellis here. Gonna miss the curve rock. This kid's pretty bad for the tank right now. And that, I hear the Charger beating up on something. Nice double boom lining out to 2 survivors in the back. And Nops is going to be able to corner Ellis here. Probably going to get the down onto him, and DD will. And he's going to be able to get it now. So the only survivor left up right now was Coach, but he did manage to also get up Nick. This is going to be pretty close. Because this tank is 910 HP. The survivors have to know once they get the other survivors up, they should push for the cans. Like, they have to know the tank is railed into. He's pretty hurt here. And he doesn't want to be seen for the most part. But he is down to 80% rage, so sooner or later his rage is going to die out here. But he's going to drop back in here, committing on the survivors, but freeing up Coach from that smoker pull. And that's going to be 2 survivors versus the tank. Hunter lands onto Coach here, and Nick has to clear him. He does just that, gets a clear onto Coach. The tank rock does miss, and now Coach is kind of running for his life here. Smoke gets a pull onto Nick here. Jockey looking to finish off this game right now. Coach with the death up, though, will kill off the Jockey. And if he can clear the Smoker, that'd be great, but he's not going to be able to. Tank has 200 HP left. He has to shoot the tank. He's not shooting, and actually 2 of the survivors have died by this point. Nick and Rochelle are both dead, and that might be game. I don't think Separation Anxiety can actually win now.
That's definitely, they needed the 800 points from distance alone to close the gap, and then at that point, health bonus would have carried them. Like even 100, I'm pretty sure would have done it. However, with only 2 survivors, even if they made it, there's no way they'd be able to win this game, unfortunately, for them. And they do manage to catch the last survivor. That's going to be a way for Sadukos power.
Indeed it will be. So that will be the game right there. We're going to type out GG. GG. There we go.
Good job. So, hey, guess what? I think we might have another team that wants to play a match.
What do you mean right now?
Don't say.